months of dieting, hard workouts, and most of all, dedication. 6 people, one stage. This is my show day.
Earlier this year, I think it was around February, I decided to join this bodybuilding competition. Just kind of want to test out the waters of like natural bodybuilding and just bodybuilding competitively. I wanted to challenge myself just to see like how I could look. I used to think that I could step on stage like just whenever and when, but looking back on those pictures, I'll put some up. Uh, Obviously not. I was a bit chunkier than I realized, but that's so weird because I always thought I was super skinny. Maybe because my forearms were skinny and my stomach started gaining weight faster than everything else. But who knows? I just wanted to test it out because I always thought I was so much bigger than I really was. But I guess that wasn't really true.
Everyone to take a half a step to your left so we can fill out the stage. Right there, perfect, gentlemen. Hold steady, hold tight.
Having my brother as my coach really helps a lot because it's like you kind of like he kind of knows me more, so it's not like I have to hire some guy and I'm just like putting all my trust into him, even though I barely know him and he barely knows me. Like he doesn't know how I feel. He doesn't know my emotions. Well, it's like having my brother. He's known me since I was a literal baby. So it's like he can know how I react to different things, how like I feel about stuff, and I don't know. It just kind of like pushes me even more because it's not just like oh some random guy is telling me to do it, like eat whatever I want. Or eat this. Like why do I have to listen to him? Well, it's like I know my brother and what he like did for like college, which is like nutrition. So I know that he's like knows what he's talking about and puts in a lot of work when it comes to stuff like this. So that definitely helps having like verification, I guess you could say. I don't know.
That's all right. Quarter turn to the right.
When I decided to do this, I was definitely super excited because it was kind of like within like 5 minutes. I was like, all right, I saw like a TikTok of some other teen doing it, and then I really wanted to do it. Then I had to pick what show I wanted to do, and then I finally found it. And like the rest of the day, I was super excited. When I first, but like I had a month or two before I actually started my cut, and I was just trying to gain weight, which was like, I guess in the long run, like it kind of helped, but I was just eating whatever, just a bunch of like bad food, which at the time, like I didn't really understand. Like you can't just eat to gain weight, because like yeah, I guess it helped like me gain weight, but it also made prep a crap ton harder when the last 2 weeks you're doing an extra hour than you were before to try and get off as much body fat as you can. Because I thought 5 weeks out I looked good, but I'll put a picture here. You can still see all the fat. Like I still had a decent amount of body fat on my back, and I didn't even realize it. It's just like the little things like that. What was the question again? I kind of got off task.
Like what were your emotions like? Did you feel nervous that you
Oh,
went in? And
I was kind of nervous, but like once I started really cracking down, like the last like month, I was like, I was really confident I was gonna win. At least everything started play like it was like a puzzle. Everything just started going right. Um, I was I did I was pretty upset when they told me I couldn't do two different categories, which is dumb because it's like, well, we spent money. I'm pretty sure we paid for two categories, and the fact that we also bought board shorts. But it's all right. I only practiced the poses for like 2 weeks, and then we were still like maybe like 10 weeks out from the show when they told us that. But going into the show, when I stepped on stage, it was so weird. Like you almost start like wanting to tear up because you're like, oh crap, this is like real. I didn't expect as many people to be out there. Like, obviously we're a bunch of teenagers, but like seeing everyone just like start clapping, like cheering, it's like super exciting. It's like you're not gonna tear up on stage, not because I'm sad. It's just like past 3 months of my life has been dedicated to this, and like it's all paying off. Like
Quarter turn to the right.
the last 3 months of my life, like probably the hardest part was like seeing how I negatively impact people and like just like being like annoyed all the time. Cause like especially these past couple weeks, like when you're like really like on the finish line, you're always tired. Especially since I didn't set myself up the best for prep by like not doing as much cardio as I should have when I started off. So like I was doing like an hour and a half cardio a day in the hot sun during summer. So that just tires you out automatically. Plus having to like eat only a certain amount of calories and literally scheduling your day based off of when you can eat next. It was the worst thing ever. And when someone like annoys you while you're trying to eat or film, something like that, it just like it takes you off so much. It's like gets on your last nerve. So
Face front.
it taught me that you can't really expect to see changes within a month or 2 weeks. Like not even like you can't expect to see like changes like in yourself unless you put like pictures side by side, because I would have never realized how much like I lost weight. Like I know the scale was helping, but I wouldn't have realized how much like weight I lost unless like I saw pictures.
What about yourself? Did the last 3 months teach you anything about yourself?
Last 3 months taught me about myself. I was really dedicated in that normally when I put myself to something that I stick to it, and when I have a goal normally I achieve it. I don't mean to sound egotistical. It's just like I've always been like if I want something done I'm gonna do it and it's gonna get done. And I guess that kind of correlated to this too, which really helped with the dedication.
Number 24, raise your hand. 24, raise your hand. 13, raise your hand. Change places. Front double bicep. Relax. Quarter turn to the right.
The spray tan experience. All right. The spray tan experience wasn't too bad. It was a little bit awkward. I mean, but at the same time, you gotta realize you're 16. They're way older. Like they're like 40 and stuff. Like it's a profession. They've spray tanned hundreds, maybe even thousands of people. You gotta realize, like, yes, it might be like I had to get spray tanned pretty much naked. I did have a sock over my Johnson to keep that clear, but I mean, it's all a profession. You can't like make it. It's only weird because I think so many people have like such perverted minds that like they're like, ugh, like you're gonna have some random person looking at your wiener. Like no, it's not like that. It's just like that's how it is. It needs to be done. That's the best way you can look the best you can.
You did side chest. Relax. Quarter turn to the right, facing the rear.
Okay, so I guess we could do a little rewind to the night before the show. I wasn't really nervous. Like I guess I didn't really realize like I get like I'm competing the next day. Like yes, I knew, but like it just felt like any other prep day. Um, I was kind of nervous at like when I went to sleep. I was tossing and turning, but it wasn't really because I was nervous. It's because it was really hot because we were in like we're in an Airbnb, and the tanning lady told me to wear my black shirt and then like long sleeve pants. That's what I wore to get my tan. So it was really hot, and I didn't get the best sleep because I was really hot. So
And what time did you wake up the morning of the show? Like, talk through that experience, like getting there, seeing all the other competitors.
The morning of the show, so we have to get there around 9 a.m. And I had an alarm set for like 7:15. Woke up at like 6:40, and I couldn't really go back to bed, so I just kind of got up, did my little intro for the video, and then ate up. I waited like 30 minutes, ate a bagel and a banana, and pretty much it for that part. And then I kind
What's up, everybody? It's show day. It's like 6:35 right now. I don't know why I got up so early. I didn't set an alarm for this time. I set an alarm for 7:15. But I just couldn't sleep anymore. I was tossing and turning, or just like sitting in my bed for the past 35 minutes because I couldn't sleep. Not because I'm nervous. It's just like I'm excited. Cause I don't know. I'm not nervous at all. Like I'm like pretty confident, like in my posing and stuff. Like there's no reason for me to be nervous. So, in about 20 minutes, I'm gonna get up. I'm gonna go pee. I have to pee bad, but I don't feel like getting up right now. I gotta wipe my teeth. Look, I'm gonna brush my teeth, and then eat a bagel and a banana, and that's it for today. Until after my show. Maybe a rice cake or two, just to fill me out a little more, but we don't want to get bloated and look chunky on stage. So, without further ado, I'll see y'all on my first meal. We have our last meal before we step on stage. We might have like I'm not saying cinnamon toast crunch. We might have some of that before stage, just get a little more carbs. But I meant to say rice cake, so you might have one of those too. But this meal is about 350 calories. I think it was like 55 carbs or something, so get us a decent bit of carbs. It's a raisin, cinnamon, bagel with one banana. The banana was like 100 grams peeled, so I'm gonna eat this. And then I guess next time I see you, we'll be on the way to the Orlando Science Center where I'm competing. Alright, everybody, just thought I'd give you a little update. Right now we're kind of just chilling at the house. It's 7:30 a.m. We're gonna leave around 8:30 or so. Yeah, I get there. I mean, it's only like 10 minutes from the house, but it's alright to be a little bit early. So I'll tell you when we're leaving. Alright, everybody, we've made it to the competitors' room. We're just chilling here for a bit. Just a couple other people in here. We got our bags set up. We brought like a banana, a Gatorade, some rice cakes, and then I think some like cinnamon twists for some carbs. We brought our band just to get pumped up. They have some what's it called? Some mirrors set up for us. So we're just gonna chill here for a bit. We still got like an hour before we get our second tan, touch-ups, all that good stuff. Then we can put our trunks on. So I'll see y'all then. Guys, just got my second tan. In about 15 minutes, I'm gonna go get my glaze done. 30 minutes from now, I'm gonna be on stage, feeling pretty confident. Been sipping on lemon lime Gatorade. Only gonna drink about half of this. Had a rice cake. Shoulders are starting to look good again, so I think we're in the clear.
Rear, please. Rear double bicep spiking a calf.
I've learned to pose. I mean, yeah, I've practiced with my brother a couple of times, but like realistically, it was only like 5 or 6 times that we actually practiced my posing. Other than that, the way I learned pretty much is just watching people do it, and then you got to spend at least I'm not gonna say like 30 minutes a day, but like at least like after your workout, spend like 5 minutes just like. I mean, this was throughout like months, but like you can't wait till the last week to start practicing your posing. At least practice like just 5 minutes a day, at the start of your prep, and then maybe as you get closer, practice a little more, and then have someone else look at you and tell you, maybe you should do this, maybe you should do that, tweak some stuff, take videos, because then you'll definitely see the difference, and if you got better, you got worse, and then you could go from there.
If they talk about the example of like how you were posing one way and then Caden.
Yeah, so like going back to what I was saying about having other people, like you kind of sometimes it's good to have other people like watch you pose or like filming it. Is like one time my side chest, I'll put up a picture of what it was before, what it was at my show, and you could definitely see that like I wasn't turned enough. I was kind of like pointing my chest, like I wasn't getting, what would you say, square enough. I had to like.
You were too like.
I was too.
Shoulders were too like linear to each other, and you're making yourself narrow and small.
Yeah, so like instead of doing like this, I was like more like this, and like you can tell that like someone else at the bodybuilding show that like competed like right next to me. I might have a picture of it. If I do, I'll put it up. Did that thing, and you can tell that it made him probably lose some points because you couldn't see everything that well.
Side chest. Relax. Face front.
I know right before you went on stage, you said Caden gave you a little tweak to your leg.
Oh yeah. So like even like in the last couple minutes, like little things can help so much. Like the last couple minutes before you step on stage. Like before, I think my like front, what's it called? My front relax looked pretty good, but I mean it wasn't bad. But instead of having my feet flat, my brother told me to kind of like cup them like this, and that little change helped so much. Like just bringing out even more definition. Like it's like, and that was only like maybe 5 minutes, 10 minutes before I stepped on stage. Which I mean, I'm pretty sure I still would have won, but it still would have helped a lot to have that little tweak.
And that little extra on your abs and thighs.
What did we say?
That little extra things we talked about, like on your abs and thighs.
Oh, where I did like this too. Yeah, one of the other things that me and my brother kind of worked on was like when I did my abs and thighs, instead of just like doing like showing my abs and doing both legs, like after I do both my legs, do the mandatory pose, obviously, put out one leg and really show the feathering in the quad. And it's not just to show off how you look. I mean, obviously it is, but like judges don't want to see everyone doing the same exact thing. I mean, they do, but at the same time, it's like they want to see a little bit of variety, like having like, obviously they want to see you do the mandatory thing and judge you off that, but they are like, okay, everyone's doing the same thing. This kid looks good. We give them some points. Like if they see you going that extra mile, doing that tiny little tweak, or not tweak, but adding that little thing in, like they're definitely going to see that, and you're going to stand out way more than everyone else. And you're like, okay, I'm going to keep my eyes on him the rest of the show, like seeing that he goes the extra mile to do these little things.
Yeah.
Number 26, raise your hand. 24, raise your hand. Change places. Number 25, raise your hand. Number 9, raise your hand. Change places. Hands overhead abdominal. Hands overhead abdominal, extended quad of your choice. Dig the noise. Favorite classic physique pose?
Alright guys, I just got off stage. Dude, we had to vacuum for like 30 seconds straight. My stomach kind of hurts, but our individual presentations are in like 20 minutes. So that's going to be pretty exciting. So,
because we were able to see, like the convention center had like animals there too. So I think that was pretty cool. I mean, it was so like weird feeling, because like I guess I'm so used to like Olympia and having such bigger expectations that I was like going to be in this big, massive room with like pump up stations and everything. It was just like a little room back there. Had like a couple like tables. They had some bands. I mean, y'all could see in the video, but it wasn't anything that crazy. I think the weirdest part was like when it hit 10 a.m. and I was supposed to go on it, and I go on at 10:30 a.m. It was like, okay, I'm actually about to step on stage in 30 minutes. All these like, I don't know, it just felt weird. It was like the last 3 months I've been leading up, and these next 30 minutes can decide if I win or lose.
Was it intimidating seeing all like the older bodybuilders that were really big?
Wasn't I didn't really get intimidated by all the other bodybuilders. I was more worried about the kids my age because I did see some kids, like two of them, I think were like 19, and they looked big, but I guess I didn't realize like they were just big. Like they weren't lean, they were just big. So like when I stepped on stage, I was like, all right, I'm just gonna do the best I can. I mean, I had to really make sure that I was doing my best posing. I went from bottom to top when I started posing, basically flex my legs, then flex the top. And then, I mean, stepping on stage was so weird. All you see is a bright light pointing at you because the stage lights. Uh, they like they had a announcer with like a microphone, but everything they said was so like I don't know. I guess it was maybe everyone clapping. It just kind of like got aired like quieted down. Like I couldn't really hear it, so I was just kind of going off everyone else. I was like, I don't know.
Let's posing. How did you learn how to pose? And then talk a little bit about the posing routine, like that they required you to do 30 seconds, and how you came up with that. Like how far in advance did you learn your posing routine, and how you decided to choreograph that kind of differently?
So the way I kind of learned to pose, I mean, yeah, I've practiced with my brother a couple times, but like realistically, it was only like 5 or 6 times that we actually practiced my posing. Other than that, the way I like learned pretty much is just watching people do it, and then you got to spend at least like I'm not gonna say like 30 minutes a day, but like at least like after your workout, spend like 5 minutes. Just like I mean, this was throughout like months, but like you can't wait till the last week to start practicing your posing. At least practice like just 5 minutes a day at the start of your prep, and then maybe as you get closer, practice a little more, and then have someone else look at you and tell you maybe you should do this, maybe you should do that, tweak some stuff, take videos, because then you'll definitely see the difference. And if you got better, you got worse, and then you could go from there.
Big out to Rice and Deswelles. Let's get it.
The only show that I was worried about is when I woke up, my abs weren't showing that well. They had a little more fat on than usual, and I wasn't as lean, in my opinion. Like my veins weren't really showing, which had me really nervous because you don't want to be a couple hours before you compete and everything's going the opposite way and you're gaining fat and gaining stuff instead of getting drier and looking how you're supposed to. But it all worked out. We just had some carbs and some sugars, and it kind of helped. And then just posing, pumping up, we got it to come out, those abs.
All right. Talk about the routine. Just say like they required a 30-second routine.
So for the routine, they said I'll put the screenshots because these two things. Can you see my fingers?
Mm-hmm.
These two things were on the email. You see how they're worded differently, and they're two different things. They said that we had to do two different things, and I asked, and he was like, "Yeah, you have two different things to do." So I practiced for a couple weeks, two different things, And then he was like, oh, actually, it's only one thing. So then I kind of implemented parts together, even though he did tell me that there was two different things that I had to practice on, which is pretty aggravating because when you practice multiple things for a while, you start to get in the habit of it. Yeah, that could be pretty annoying.
So how did you come up with your routine, and what made you decide to do like some kind of different posing on the floor and stuff, which was kind of unique from what other people were doing?
The way I came up with my routine was kind of just like standing in front of the mirror and just testing stuff, really. You kind of just gotta, bodybuilding, you can't really do what other people do. You kind of gotta like do what you want to do. So I just like stood in the mirror and started doing a bunch of random stuff until I did something that looked good.
Yeah. All right. So
Fellas, listen out for your name and number. In 5th place, take that over to competitor number 23, Dorian Holtz. In 4th place, take that over to competitor number 13, Tristan Smith. And in 3rd place, take that over to competitor number 25, Nathan Janzo. In 2nd place, take that into competitor number 9, Killian Poe. And in 1st place, make some noise for competitor number 24, Bryson Ismail. Ladies and gentlemen, let me say this one more time so everybody can get loud. This is men's classic physique team. All right, fellas, give us your favorite pose. Everybody give us your favorite pose for the camera. All right. Let's just get a photo of just Bryson up there. Thank you, fellas.
When they called my name, it was pretty exciting because it was kind of awkward walking out there, like waving. I didn't really know what to do. I was just like I was pretty excited to walk out there. At the same time, I was like, do I wave? I just like smile? Like I didn't know what to do when I just stood there because there's a second, like a couple seconds where like they didn't tell us what to do and we kind of just stood there while everyone was just like looking at us. And it's like we weren't flexing or anything. We were just kind of standing there, so it was super awkward.
Yeah.
But I was very excited, definitely, very happy.
Noise for our teenagers. Hold tight. Number 24, half a step to your left. 25, half a step to your left. Oh, all right. So we got. All right. So pay attention, everyone. I want everyone to take a half a step to your left, so we can fill out the stage. Right there. Perfect, gentlemen. Hold steady. Hold tight. That's all right. Quarter turn to the right. Quarter turn to the right. Face front. Number 24, raise your hand. 24, raise your hand. 13, raise your hand. Change places. Front double bicep. Relax. Quarter turn to the right. Side chest. Relax. Quarter turn to the right, facing the rear, please. Rear double bicep, spiking a calf. Relax. Quarter turn to the right. Side chest. Relax. Face front. Number 26, raise your hand. 24, raise your hand. Change places. Number 25, raise your hand. Number 9, raise your hand. Change places. Hands overhead abdominal, flexing. Hands overhead abdominal, extended quad of your choice. Dig the noise. Favorite classic physique pose? Relax. I want you guys to face the rear again, all the way to the back. Rear double bicep, spiking a calf. Face front. Number 23, raise your hand. 24, raise your hand. Change places. Number 9, raise your hand. Number 4, raise your hand. Change places. 4. Oh, I'm sorry. 24, raise your hand. No. I'm sorry, guys. I couldn't say 26, raise your hand. And number 9, raise your hand. Change places.
Just say you got a Jerry curl, that's all.
All right, so you're making the judges work, which is encouraging. All you guys look fantastic. Let's see another front double bicep. Quarter turn to the right. Side chest. Relax. Face the rear. Rear double bicep, spiking your calf. Gentlemen, your favorite front pose. Lay it on them.
All right, BB, let's go.
Relax. Great work, gentlemen. You can follow off stage. Thank you.
We got Bryson DeSuarez. Let's get it. Fifth place. Take that over to competitor number 23, Dorian Holtz. In fourth place,
God,
take
I'm
that over
so
to competitor
nervous.
number 13, Tristan Smith. In third place, take that over to competitor number 25, Nathan Janzo. In second place, take that into competitor number 9, Killian Poe. And in first place, make some noise for competitor number 24, Bryson Ismail. Ladies and gentlemen, let me say this one more time so everybody can get loud. This is men's classic physique team. All right, fellas, give us your favorite pose. Everybody give us your favorite pose for the camera. All right. Let's just get a photo of just Bryson up there. Thank you, fellas.
Alright everybody, took home the W as y'all saw from the video. We're heading to the house now. Well, first we gotta go to CVS, just get some like cleaning stuff, like to clean myself, because I don't want to mess up the Airbnb's towels. And then we're gonna head home, take a shower, and get some Wingstop. And go to Gideon's and walk around Disney Springs, probably get some snacks there. Who knows? There's so much possibilities. So I'll show y'all probably when I get my Wingstop or after my shower. Alright guys, we're at home. The tan is getting a little messed up. Post show. I ate 2 rice cakes and a banana so far. But I need to get some exfoliating done because that looks pretty gross. So I'm gonna see y'all after that. Alright guys, the tan pretty much all off. I don't look like an Oompa Loompa anymore, as my mom would say. So I think the next time I'll see y'all is probably when we get our food, because your boy's getting hungry. All right, so we got 6 wings, and then, or 6 tenders and 16 wings. We got Hawaiian and barbecue, or Hawaiian barbecue. Then we got lemon pepper right here, and then garlic right here. 3 things of ranch, fries, cookies. Probably not gonna eat all this, but at least I can have a snack later when I get hungry. So I'll see y'all after I devour this meat. You like it on your college? Halfway through
The show is over. How do you feel? What are you gonna do another one? Like, where you at?
Now that the show is over, I'm definitely gonna take a little break. Not anytime like soon. That like I'm gonna like compete again. I say soon as in like not this year, but next year. Me and my girlfriend are hoping to compete in the same show. Probably like same time next year. I'll probably OCB again, just so it's like natural. I'll probably do another teen division, and then I'll do a novice division, because novice is like kind of like still new. So probably do a novice and a teen division, and especially since like I'll have a lot more like, I don't know, I'll know what to do next time, I guess you could say. It's a lot better. So in the meantime, in the off season, just really gonna focus on gaining muscle for now, enjoying it. Thank you all for watching all my peak week videos. I know there's a couple people that watched every single video, which definitely means a lot, because that means you'll actually enjoy watching my videos, which helps a lot. And not even just my peak week videos, months before when I was not looking my greatest. I think the videos from now on are going to be more vlog style. instead of just me working out, because I don't know, it's kind of boring to watch that. So it'll have some workouts, obviously, and then just more vlogs like what I'm doing. But since school is coming up, it's gonna be a bit harder to do that. So I guess we'll see where it goes from here.